This is Sisi Takaki, and you are joining me tonight in my kitchen. I'm going to be making spaghetti carbonara for my dinner tonight with my boys, and I hope you can follow along with the easy recipe from the New York Times cooking app. And I just love it because it just provides so many fun and easy recipes that are also delicious. So follow along with me, and I hope it makes for a great meal. So the reason why I chose this recipe is because I have most of the ingredients in my kitchen already without having to pre-plan a big meal. And it entails things like 2 eggs, pancetta, or you can substitute that with bacon, obviously spaghetti, and some dairy and milk that I think are pretty easy to access on a daily basis in my fridge. So I decided to do this recipe because it's easy and I think it sounds delicious. So I hope you'll enjoy it as well. That's the yolks. So my son, my 11-year-old, loves this rigatoni pasta, so I'm going to use that instead of the spaghetti. But you can do whatever you like. The texture is slightly different, but all in all, it just makes for a great hearty meal, and the boys tend to love it. And now you whisk it. So this is the part that everybody loves, which is laying on that bacon. I like these pans. They're from Place, and I just think they're so cute because of the colors, but also because they have really great functionality. I'm all about cuteness and functionality because, that's just how I roll. And so I just love the way that they are functional because they actually work really well and clean really well, because not only do we want to cook, but we also want to have the cleaning process be easy, right? And so we're doing that. And I'm just getting out the bacon. And sometimes it's just about using what you can. And although my audience is my clients in my home that I cook for on a regular basis are very picky. They're also teenagers and a preteen, so I'm not necessarily going to run out and get pancetta just because the recipe calls for it. But it's up to you. If you want to follow the directions, then that New York Times carbonara recipe calls for pancetta and not bacon. Do you see Goten? He just loves that bacon smell. Look at you, Goten. Look at you. Yes. Bacon. So I'm going to be putting in the pasta. I'm warming up this pan again with the bacon grease in it, and putting the sauce that we made earlier on top of it, and then maybe adding some more of that pasta water just to give it a little creaminess. So let's just plate it for these guys. I always like to do a little fruit or vegetables on the side. My youngest one, very picky. My oldest one, very easy. So, you know, if your household is a mix of easy and hard, I totally empathize with you. But, you know, just try to get our food groups in and make sure that the food is as delicious as possible, right? Time for the first taste test.
I just had an hour and 30 practice.
Okay.
And I don't know what Rosin is doing.
What do you think?
That's the best food I had all week.
And am I paying you for this?
No. 9.63 out of 10 would recommend.
Then what about you, Teza? What do you think?
Rosin thinks he's teeth me.
Let's see who's taller. Go ahead.